Hi, this is Krishna Merchant, and thank you for joining us for the Corporate Roundup. It was an exciting week with conglomerates such as Reliance Industries and Bharti Airtel in focus, and also UB Group and GMR Infra in the latter of half of the week. We have with us Mint reporters who will take us through the developments which were on highlight this week. We have with us Avik Datta, who's joining us on the infrastructure sharing deal between Reliance Industries and Bharti Airtel. Hi, Avik. It was the main event of the week. Both the companies have joined into an infrastructure sharing agreement, which is changing the face of the telecom sector. So, can you share some light on RIL and Bharti Airtel deal?
Yeah, sure. So this is definitely a very significant development, as you correctly pointed out. Significant because of three reasons. One is that Bharti Airtel, the Bharti Group, and Reliance Industries have known to be very, very competitive rivals, not only in the telecom space in which both are present, but also in the retail space with their retail ventures. So in some ways that signals a thawing in the relationship between the two groups, wherein they're actually coming together and talking about sharing infrastructure for their respective 4G services. Bharti has already launched it, and Reliance Jio is on the verge of launching their 4G services. The second reason why this is very significant is because it is in line with the consolidation in the telecom space that people have been talking about. However, this is not a company getting acquired by another company, but this is the actual infrastructure that is getting shared, which is expected to help both the companies gain an operational advantage. However, some analysts are skeptical as to how beneficial this deal is going to be to Bharti Airtel, because some say that they are going to lose the competitive edge that they had in having their own network. However, for Reliance, it's a very clear-cut strategy, because they have always mentioned that they want to be asset light and lease out and share infrastructure wherever it is available as far as possible. So good for Reliance. For Bharti Airtel, what is the benefit apart from the fact that they will have some license revenue from coming in through this deal? That remains to be seen. What else is in store for Bharti Airtel for this?
So Reliance Industries and Bharti Airtel were clearly in limelight, and as Avik pointed out, we need to see how it pans out and how Bharti Airtel will benefit going forward. Another company that was in focus was GMR Infra. Remember, that has been one company which has been hiving off or monetizing its assets to reduce debt. We have with us Malvika Joshi, who is going to take us through what are the developments with GMR Infra in terms of also planning to list their airport business.
So, Krishna, like you rightly pointed out, that GMR has sold its 40% stake in Istanbul's international airport to TAV Airports, another airport firm in Istanbul. This clearly shows, like few years back, they had invested about 90 million euros, and they have exited the same for 20 million euros, which is quite a decent return. So, in terms of exit, or in terms of managing their debt, I think GMR has emerged as one of the few firms that has been able to sell its assets very effectively. We are also seeing that they have appointed bankers for listing their energy and airport assets. We'll have to see as to if the markets remain stable, whether they are able to go ahead and list both the verticals or not.
So that was GMR Infra. Clearly, the company has been pairing off its debt of late. Another group which was in focus was Vijay Mallya-owned companies. This week, Heineken hiked its stake in the UB Group. We have with us PR Sanjay, who will tell us if Vijay Mallya, the king of good times, is actually no more a king. So Sanjay, tell us more about the same.
Yeah, as you said, he's losing control of his group companies. Like for example, in the case of UBL, Heineken is the top shareholder, and in the case of United Spirits, it's Diageo, and Kingfisher Airlines is no more, that is grounded. So of course they can renew the license if they provide a clear-cut revival plan. And in the case of Mangalore Chemical, also the scene is not different, and he's lost the majority control. We spoke to Vijay Mallya. Vijay Mallya has rubbished all the reports, and he still thinks that he will be on control of helm of all these group companies. But analysts are beg to differ. They think that he has lost control, and UB Group as a group is it become from an operational conglomerate to an investor conglomerate. So that's a difference, and of course he have to really come back with a revival plan to get back to the operational conglomerate space.
So that's all for the corporate roundup this week. Do stay tuned to livemint.com for more updates.